Hey guys, my name is Angelo Mayorga. I'm going to be describing to you guys my pull schedule and Gantt chart and material tracking, so middle log. So I made this pull schedule and Gantt chart in Microsoft Project. I chose to break this pull construction project down into a couple of phases. We have three main phases: the pre-construction phase, we have the construction phase, and the final phase, which is the post-construction phase. So as you can see, we have the activities on the left side, and I have the Gantt chart on the right side. A little bit about the Gantt chart. These long gray brackets are summary tasks, and they basically contain all the activities within that summary. Uh, they're not actual activities. The actual activities are color coded in red and blue, with arrows delineating the predecessors and whatnot. So anything in red is a critical item, and anything in blue is is a regular item activity, but they do have some slack. But anything in red, like I said, is a critical item, and a delay of any of these items in red will cause a delay in the anticipated project completion time. Um, so a quick breakdown of the actual activities and schedule. So like I said, we have the pool construction, and I have a pre-construction phase which consists of 51 days. The pre-construction phase consists of the pool design, the submittals, the material procurement, and the permitting. All in all, the pre-construction phase is 51 days. It begins on September 27th, ends on December 6th. After the pre-construction phase, I have the construction phase, which is 49 days and begins on December 6th and anticipated finishing on February 11th, 2022. The construction phase consists of site preparations, the groundwork, pool construction, and the landscaping. After the construction phase, I have the post-construction phase, which is 16 days, and anticipated lasting from February 14th to March 8th, 2022, which is the completion of the project. So back to the top, you can see we have our activities, we have the duration of each activity, the start and finish, and the predecessors of each activity. Um, yeah, so this is the schedule and the Gantt chart. We can see our critical path here. We can see our summary tasks, our predecessors. So this is very useful for anybody wanting to know how the project will go. So onto our material and procurement submittal tracking log. So these are pretty much the important items and documents that will have to be kept track of during the duration of the project. For example, we have our design, our stamp drawings, equipment like trucks or excavator, form boards, our material like wood or rebar, concrete, plumbing, electrical, tiles, our pool liners, our pool equipment, pool pump, pool filter, landscaping stuff. So, like I said, these are important items that are critical to the completion of this project. So it's important to keep track of the dates these items are required by. So we have here our submittal section, and then on the right side we have our procurement section. So the submittal section applies to to material or equipment or documents that have to be submitted for approval. For example, the design. So our design we have here, uh, submittal date of October 26 and approved by November the 1st, 2021. So if we go back to our original schedule, we can see that activity number 20, design approval from owner. So we sent those over on October 26th and we received those back on November 1st as per the material tracking log. So all these dates correspond with our schedule. And this tracking log is an easy way to just look back as you're doing the project, kind of like just check off every single item that you're gonna have to submit, just so you don't forget any important um, items. Sometimes these for a pool is a very simple project, so you might not even need this. But when you have, projects with thousands of activities, you're not gonna go back in the schedule and look for every time, a design submittal or material submittal is mentioned in the schedule. So it's easy and better to have a tracking log like this where you can actually go and check off and input the actual times you will submit things. For our procurement side, this is procurement the day we procure it and the day it has to be delivered by. We have our durations as well. Anything that NA means it's not applicable. So for example, for design, you can really procure, design, or for example, for a truck, you don't really submit the truck that you're going to be using as a material, uh, or as a submittal. So that's why those are not applicable. Manufacturing time is also not really applicable to a pool construction project, or at least my pool construction project, as I didn't really anticipate manufacturing anything. Most of what my pool will consist of is already pre-built, and all you have to do is procure it and get it delivered. So that's why those are non-applicable. But yeah, this is pretty much sums up my schedule and my material tracking log. Uh, Thank you.